What's going on, y'all? Got another tool bag, so time for another tool bag video. And yeah, gasp, it's not a veto. I got a good deal on one of these Milwaukee PACKOUTs. I've been watching them for a little while, and I liked that it had one side that was completely open, and then the other side with the pockets. Which, if you've seen these Milwaukee PACKOUTs and you're a veto person like I am, the pockets aren't quite as good, but also the bag's about half as much. But yeah, I picked this thing up on Black Friday weekend for like less than 70 bucks shipped. It was like an open box deal, and it came just in a plastic bag. Pretty much got set on my porch just like this, but with a plastic bag wrapped around it and a bunch of random stickers on it. But hey, the price was right. So this is going to be my brazing bag, and I'm replacing, if we can walk all the way over here, this guy right here, which I was pretty proud of. This handle. It's pretty nifty. Made a piece of tubing and all thread. It was just a strap going across there, and these sides flapped around, so it kept it rigid. Held everything in there pretty well. But what I wanted to do with this was also be able to carry my benders. I got those Hillmore benders and plates to protect to whatever's around what I'm brazing. Can set that underneath so you don't burn the concrete and make little cracks in it, or tape them to an air handler, tape them to a coil, whatever, just get those in the way block. Throw my gloves in there on that side. But like I said, I liked it because this is all wide open. Don't know what I'll use these for yet. Right now I just kind of threw an extra tip in there. And here I think I got little scrap pieces I can do for using filter dryers. Don't waste those little scrap pieces, just hold them with a pair of pliers. But didn't want to put a whole lot on the outside, but I ended up putting a pair of vice grips, which always come in handy. Like I said, that'll hold some of these plates in certain places to keep from tearing stuff up or burning it. My smaller tubing benders. What else we got in here? Got the flux. Got an extra igniter. I got an old pair of these pliers that nobody really uses anymore. I don't know. I wrapped some heat tape on them, and I grabbed the spare pieces of Silphos with it, so I can use those up when I'm doing something small like a 3/8 line. Put this on my drill, or on my brushless little impact, quicker than sandpaper sometimes. And then this isn't for drinks. This is like to get my wet rags wet and quench whatever I'm brazing so I don't burn valves up. I just like carrying these. It happens to be these pure leaf bottles. I like them because they're square and they stack in there a little better. So I'll save those, reuse those. That way if I'm up on a roof or somewhere else I can't get a water hose or get easy access to water. I already got some water with me. And of course, rags to get wet. And these are 100% cotton off of t-shirts. What I do, and you can probably do the same thing, and hadn't thought about it, but I will get old t-shirts that I can't really wear out in public anymore. They get a hole in them, or they got something written on them I don't want to be wearing out in public. But cut the sleeves off of them and then just make them into undershirts to go underneath my long sleeve work shirts. And then so I got all kind of extra little just sleeves off of them. But make sure it's 100% cotton, because it'll just kind of smolder instead of catching on fire. Like if you get a poly cotton blend or some of that stretchy whatever shirt material. But yeah, I got those. Old pair of channel lock pliers, some of the Viper wet rag stuff. I use that on expansion valves. The paste, Thermotrap paste, the new Calgon. I like using that on filter dryers, just keep from burning that paint. This looks way less shitty. Someone just paid all that money for a new system, and the filter dryer, it's already peeling up, and a year later it's rusting out. Not a good look for us if we're putting in equipment. Blue bubbles. I got this, just so nobody talks shit. I got the Viper over there too, the big blue, represent. But what else? Okay, the spin, the flare and the swage, the spin bits, which I don't carry the drill, the 18-bolt drill on here to do it, but I think if I need to use the swedging stuff, I can just hang right here, that drill hang off of there, because I'll be able to I guess it's designed to carry on this side because that's padded. So the good thing, the reason I didn't go with a veto bag other than the price was because this handle sticks way high as opposed to like the veto bags. So when you got this in here, drop it back in here real quick. It'll sit, well, it's going to sit a little high because of those freaking plates. But anyway, it'll sit there and it leaves you a little bit of space. You can grab it right there and that's up against your body. And it just, when you're carrying it, it's going to be a little better. I haven't used it yet, so it'll be a trial run. I think we're doing some installs this week. I think maybe doing a compressor change out tomorrow, or at least a condenser. But yeah, you can carry that on your right hand side and then carry your torch cart on your left and then make one trip. That's basically the idea. You're not going to use your tube and benders on everything. You're doing just a filter dryer change out, or even some condensers if you're going with the same year model and it's not too much year difference. Hell, it may just plug right in. But when you got to carry all this up onto a roof, like the couple weeks ago after Thanksgiving, we did like 3 condenser change outs on one roof, and I had to use these on everything, and I had to carry just this case, which going through crawl spaces and ladders and up on roofs downtown, it's a pain in the butt to carry all your stuff, plus have to carry this, so, and roping it up. So I figured, you know, it'd be easier to get up with this bag. So that was the idea behind it. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Oh, we got tubing cutters in there. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of having a bunch of stuff in outside pockets because it just seems it's going to get knocked off or do whatever. But those pockets are pretty deep, and I think this bag's going to work out pretty good for what I want. But let me know what you think, guys. That's my brazing bag. Hopefully one day Vito or somebody will make like a torch cart that has little pockets built in, kind of specialized for everything we use. But till then, that's what I'm going to run. So like and subscribe.